Welcome everyone back to Rimworld. Last episode we started working on our defenses, mainly this big outer wall. We didn't manage to finish it, but that's our goal for this episode. We also built up our rec room over here and our dining room, which we kind of need to clean. And we also planned out a brewery because we are growing grapes down here. And that's actually what we're going to address first this episode. Because we don't have enough adobe to build up our brewery, I'm just going to place a few wine barrels in here because otherwise these grapes are just going to spoil. They only have 8.4 more days, so I want to get these up as soon as possible and turn them into wine, which we can sell for a lot of money. Also, at the end of last episode, Banzaline and Antonia both got malaria. And if we look at them, they're at 29% to 50%. That's Banzaline, and Antonia is 25% to 36%. So she's doing worse, but she's still pretty clear. Alright, so we've built up these wine barrels. You can see their ideal fermenting temperature and such down here. But at this brewery that we made, it's just with some wood and steel. We can make this grape must, which is unfermented wine. And then we need to make all of our grapes into this and then put it into the barrels to make wine. So I'm going to have Arthur do that right now. Alright, Banzaline successfully developed malaria immunity, and so has Antonia. And to make sure that we can use up all of our grapes, I'm going to change all of the targeted qualities to pour, which means it'll only take around 2 days for the wine to ferment. As you can see here, 1.4 days left, and once it is of that quality, they'll just remove it, and then we should be able to turn almost all of our grapes into some kind of wine and sell it. Also, Caesarinos' resistance, if we look here, has been completely broken, so we can now try and recruit him. And we just successfully did recruit him. So now we have a Paladin, which is a magic class. Let's go to his bio. He is a Paladin, which he has been bestowed with divine might and has sworn to uphold justice. Alright, if we go to her magic tab, Valiant Charge, the Paladin flies with the wings of an angel to fly to a distant location, shattering the ground with holy power. Alright, Shield protects the Paladin from damage for 50 seconds or until the shield is broken, absorbs 100 damage. So I think that's like a shield belt, except universal. Heal invokes the holy power to heal people. Okay, pretty simple. Overwhelm. Holy power is unleashed from the Paladin, overwhelming the physical and mental senses of any nearby creatures. That sounds kind of interesting. And this is their master level skill, so they need a specific scroll. Holy Wrath calls forth holy wrath upon the land. Alright, that seems pretty simple. I think we're going to try and max out this healing power because it sounds like it's the most useful. So let's max out the heal versatility because that increases the number of wounds that can be healed by 1. So that should be like 4 or something. I think it's 4. And then heal power. There we go. And after that we'll go for heal efficiency just to make them as powerful as they can. So I figured out what the overwhelm power does, and we're going to have him step outside for this, because if we look over here, I casted it while he was crafting hand tools. So let's have him run out here. Russell, you might want to run. And I'm going to activate it now. So it's like he gets an explosion around him. That's really, really powerful. Let's test it on the Mad Raccoon. Alright, we are now approaching the Mad Raccoon. We're going to have him stand right here. Okay, let's go to first speed. And overwhelm. 1 condition. That's pretty weak. Well, his overwhelm power didn't do... it didn't look like it did any damage there, but it obviously damaged the walls over here. I don't know why it didn't kill the raccoon. But let's test out her heal power. Oh, it just straight up removes all the status effects that harm them. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright guys, we're facing another threat similar to one of last episode. A very dangerous threat. A pack of man-hunting snow hares! And they're even more dangerous than the 6 chinchillas. There's 8 snow hares! Alright, we are engaging the snow hares right now. Let's use Arthur's phase strike. Oh, we critted him! Let's see. Wow. A minor cut to his left kidney. Blade spin! There we go, that did something. Can he use his... Alright, he can't use his seismic strike. I think that's it. Yeah, that was a very dangerous threat though. We're just very powerful. Alright, our first batch of wine is done and we already have the next grape must to make more. And I decided to make the... What do you call it? The brewery out of... There it is, 10 pour wine. Each is worth 15? That's pretty good. Anyway, I've decided to make this out of marble just because we don't have enough adobe right now. And I planned on replacing with marble anyway because marble gives a beauty bonus. So that's kind of why I did it. So we now have 30 pour wine, and if each one sells for 15, that's going to be quite a bit of money when the next trader comes. And we just finished the medieval defensive systems. As you can see, we're working on the embrasures down here. Let's see what's in here, though. Is it in security? It is. Steel caltrops. Trap damage 15. Beauty minus 5. Okay. Spikes. Small metal spikes arranged in such a way as to make safe passage difficult without consuming a lot of time. Okay. They have a low flammability, too. And a ballista, I assume, is like a manned turret. A large siege weapon originally developed by the Romans. Fires the equivalent of a massive crossbow bolt. Let's put one down. Where should we put it? Maybe, like... If the manning spot is right there, our melee people are going to be here. Maybe we put it, like, right there. So that I can shoot diagonally and like that. Yeah, I think that's good. So we have a quest, and I'm thinking that we might accept it. A 30-year-old scout named Haruka Madam Kramer is calling for help. She's hiding from a vengeful machine persona who she recently offended. She wants to flee and join us here. If she joins you, then we will have a low-level psychic drone, which I think is a minus 10. So fairly large, but all of our moods are pretty decent. But it's for almost 7 days. 7 days and a little bit over. I don't think we're going to accept it. It is an interesting quest, but she doesn't tell us anything about her, so we don't know. She might just be a horrible colonist, so I don't think we will accept that. That's kind of interesting. It looks like the ballista's texture didn't render properly, but it still looks kind of cool. Who's close? Arthur and Antonia. Antonio, go man that ballista. Let's have him force target that wall, I guess. Alright, oh, it can fire. And... Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I didn't see a projectile go out. Excuse me? Alright, let's see if it shoots a projectile this time. Oh, there we go. Oh, you shot my own wooden barricade, but that's kind of cool. Alright guys, 2 things just happened. Arthur hit level 20, and because he's level 20, he unlocked the combat training ability, which allows him to train anyone who's lower than them and gives them pretty much free experience. And what we're going to do with his new points now is, I think we're going to put it directly into his seismic slash ability. Specifically, the expanding wave ability, which increases the number of strikes adjacent to the strike line by 2 per level. So we're going to do both of that. So I guess that max level will check all 8 adjacent squares. That sounds kind of cool. So we're going to do that. And then I think, yeah, Cicernos. Cicernos just leveled up, and I put her point directly into heal efficiency, which decreases the mana cost of heal by 7%. We have a combat supplier from the rest of Freyr. Let's see what they have. I'm going to send Arthur over. Let's send him to go talk, trade with these guys. I'm hoping that we'll be able to sell our wine because... Oh no, raccoon meat. Anyway, talent breaker? Wow, okay, there's like artifacts here, that's kind of cool. We can indeed sell our wine for 10 each. There we go, an extra 310 silver. And we're going to keep the hand tools because we need that to make some special benches. Steel bastard sword, steel great sword. I want to try and buy... You shouldn't have those. Anyway, royal plated boots. Boots, there's helmets here. What do I want to... Whoa, this looks kind of cool. God King's 10,000! What is this thing? Artifact, social impact plus 8%, move speed minus 12. Heavy armor made of many gold plates carefully sculpted, 123.5 sharp protection. Okay, it's worth 9,000? Why? Is it because of the infusion? Yeah, it looks like it is. So because it's of infinity, it gets plus 80 max hit points, 150% market value, 18% faster research, 10% global learning, 10% global work speed, and 15% move speed. We can't afford that at all. But I guess... Is there anything that we do want to buy? Wooden helmet? Nanite? Okay. I kind of want to buy one of these, but they're so expensive. This cheapest one being 4,500. So I guess we'll just kind of have to be content with what we have now. I'll buy the steel greatsword because we still need a weapon for our paladin, and I think a steel greatsword fits in perfectly. But that's all we are gonna buy here. All right, guys, our brewery is actually coming along pretty well. For the most part, we have a few simple meals rotting away, but for the most part, it's mostly done. All we got to do is finish up the tiling. But I've figured out for the actual brewery section, I think I'm going to do something like this. We're going to have a top row. Okay, auto-saving. We're going to have a top row, just a single top row like that, and then we're going to have alternating... Yeah, alternating seems like the right word. Alternating rows of 6 like this, so that there's a walkway. You can access all of them on each side, just to make it more convenient. In other news, Russell has just gotten over her alcohol addiction, as you can see here. Wait, what happened to her arm? What? Arthur shattered her right arm? When did this happen? I don't know when that happened. Anyway, she's done with her alcohol addiction, so she no longer gets her minus 35. I just noticed that because she was so happy, but I won't be so happy if someone shattered or ripped my right arm off. Alright guys, I've reclaimed enough adobe bricks to continue working on our wall. I just replaced all of the walls of the bedroom with marble walls, and I also replaced the granary food storage place with marble walls as well, so we can just unforbid these, and I think that will allow us to complete our perimeter wall. And we have just finished our outer perimeter wall. We are now completely sealed in, and the only way to enter is through this heavily fortified, barricaded area. I've also started on the central garden portion of our base, where the prisoner will be in the middle, but I think it'll look good once we're done. I want to try and do a few patterns with flowers because, well, I think it'll look cool. Alright guys, a decent amount of time has passed, and I've actually done quite a few things. First off, I've started organizing storage a bit. I've queued up a bunch of pallets, fabric campers, and clothing racks just to make all of our storage just a lot better looking and not all over the floor and such, so that'll be all neatly organized. I've also started creating this sort of dome over here because I want to create a throne room up here because, you know, Arthur, the King of England, you know, makes sense. I've also started creating parapets, well, towers slash parapets, and using the Z levels mod. If we have Antonio go run over here, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. I think they can shoot down, which is kind of cool. Alright, if we watch her go up, gotta wait for the level to generate. I actually haven't done this before. Also, Arthur and I think Russell just got the plague, so that's pretty annoying because I think we've dealt with 2 sicknesses this episode, so it's kind of annoying how much illness we're having. But there you go. As you can see, we have our parapets, towers, whatever you want to call them, and they're just kind of it gives you a nice overview of the land. I thought that maybe you would be able to shoot down on enemies, but it doesn't look like you can, which is fine, but I guess they're just there for show. It was indeed Russell and Arthur who had the plague. Russell is looking like he'll be fine, 12 to 12 right now, 12 to 13, so it's looking like he'll be fine. Arthur is also doing fine, I think. No, he's actually at 13 to 11, but even if he dies, remember, because he is a immortal, he can just come back to life. Alright guys, we have a bunch of mad deer coming in, and I want to try out the new crossbow. I don't know if we'll be able to, but I'm going to man Banzaline onto there. And we can have Arthur and our new Paladin man the front line. There we go. Come on. Can fire in a few seconds. Alright, it doesn't look like he'll be able to get that out. But we can try Arthur's Seismic Slash. In between cuts, we managed to max out his Expanding a Wave ability. So I don't think it'll be a lot of damage, but it should hit more people now. Right? Come on. Maybe use it? Come on. Alright, he didn't use it. Cicernos is casting Heal on herself. Wow, that's actually really cool. Her heal ability, it allows her to... That's just so powerful. She can heal up to full immediately. Crazy. Come on, kill them. Blade Spin. Blade Spin. There we go. Blade Spin. Seismic Slash. Alright, he didn't Seismic Slash, but that's fine. Kill this buck, and then we can hunt all these guys. Haul. There we go. Alright, it looks like Russell will survive the plague. He is at 88 to 97. And Arthur is looking like he will not survive? Wow. You'd think that the one person who should survive is the Immortal, but it turns out he will die and then come back. 93 to 84. Alright, Arthur has just died because of the plague. He should be back within a day. Wow. That was pretty sudden. But as you guys just saw, that is how our Immortal revives, and Arthur is back better than ever. And I think that will wrap up this episode. Today has been very, very productive. First off, we got our brewery set up, and we're about to get our first, in 12 days, we're going to get an excellent quality batch of wine, so that's pretty cool. We marbleized? We changed most of our buildings over to marble blocks, increasing their mood and such. We got our perimeter wall finished. We did a bunch of research. We recruited Cicernos, I think that's how you say that, who is a paladin and a decent character all around. And we started on our central garden. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Any support that does get us out there is very greatly appreciated. But yeah, I hope you guys do have a great day, and goodbye.